Hey guys, so welcome back to 100 Line Last Defense Academy 2. Let's carry on where we left off. We're well and truly in the end game now, with only one route to go according to my achievement list. I have one hidden one, and one for getting all achievements, so Steady Fundamentals will be our final stop. But there's still a ways to go before we reach the last 8 endings. We saw the end of the mystery route and the Deus Ex Machina that came with the Day 100, everyone being alive, so let's find out how it all comes to be. And maybe we'll get some answers as well on the misadventures of Kako G. Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? It feels like your mind's somewhere else. Well, yeah, we're about to jump to the mystery timeline and intervene, but we're a bit early. Yeah. The thing is... yeah. We got a journal of everyone's sliced flesh dictating the Liver Mortis codes. I know this is sudden, and it'll probably sound weird, but I figured it out. I think I know who's behind the murders in the mystery timeline. I know who X is. It's Kako. Oh, fuck, man. Why'd you make me go all the way back to the mystery and get those extra endings? If you knew all along and you didn't tell me. You knew?
Oh.
More accurately, it's a Gi-possessed version of her. A, Kako G, to borrow the term you came up with yesterday. How long have you known that?
Oh.
The whole time. Ever since I got my memories back on day 3. Well, I would assume you'd remember, since you're the one who sent her there. Why didn't you say anything? You never asked. But why do you know it all of a sudden? I saw it in a dream. Or, I guess it's more like some memories from that timeline came back to me. That explains why you've been so spacey. Try not to get too fixated on it. Concentrate on tonight's sleep. I can't just turn off my emotions, okay? Especially when those memories... some of the things I saw.
Oh.
It's Nozomi, isn't it? That good-for-nothing brat who's constantly stealing your affection from me. You're feeling bad about not being able to save her. Well... Takumi, why are we leaping tonight? To catch X. To stop Kako G. And what will happen when we do that? A new branch of the mystery timeline will be created. One where Ava and the others survive, and Nozomi won't have to die. Exactly. Focus on making that a reality. This is our chance to get back at the Gi for everything they've done to us. Of course, the one we'll be facing won't have actually killed anyone yet. Maybe, but I'm still not letting it off the hook. Well said. Alright. Well answered. It was 4:13 a.m. The two of us had already put on our leap suits. Hideko was adjusting the machine settings. I decided to ask her a few things, just to make sure everything was clear. So we're leaping to the Hunt mystery timeline? No, there's no Kako G there at this point. Oh, right. The Gi-possessed Kako isn't actually the mystery Kako. She came from another timeline. Or maybe I should say she was sent there. Sent by... well... I know, by me. God, you don't have to rub it in my face. That version of me thought she was doing the right thing. But it had serious consequences for the mystery timeline. Well, yeah, basically spawned it. There would be no mystery if she didn't come out of nowhere.
No.
All the more reason why I have to fix this. It was my mistake. This is the least I can do to atone for it. So the timeline we're leaping to is the Box of Calamity timeline. Yeah, I thought so. Gotta intercept Kako G. Oh dear. I looked at the time in my helmet window. It was 4:15 a.m. Hideko and I locked eyes and nodded. Well, locked eyes, but we couldn't see each other's eyes through our visors. Alright, let's go. Here we go. Time to cause more mayhem in the Box of Calamity route, as if there wasn't enough there already. Here goes nothing. I do like this unique sort of cutscene to transition us. Ta-da! We're here. Thanks, Hideko. What are you, the conductor of this trans-dimensional train? Yeah, I know I said this last time, but barely feels like we went anywhere. That's just how it works. Get used to it. Okay, what's our plan for catching Kako-ji?
No.
The me from this timeline, Hiriko the Third, will be here soon. She'll have knocked Kako-ji out with an anesthetic. So she's bringing her here to send her to another timeline. Hiriko nodded. Her helmet moved up and down slightly. When's she coming? I don't remember the exact time. Around 5 a.m., I think. Are we just going to wait around until then? Yes. We can hide somewhere we won't be spotted. What about our suits? It's best to keep them on. If she feels threatened, Hiriko the Third might use her hemo-anima to attack us. But we'll be safe. And so we waited. But things didn't go exactly according to plan. What do you mean? 5 a.m. arrived, and there was still no sign of Hiriko the Third. We waited 5 minutes more, and another 5. By 5:15 a.m., I couldn't take the numb feeling in my legs anymore. I'm going to take a look outside. Keep an eye on things in here, okay? What? Wait! I'll be right back, I promise! I ran outside to find countless drops of water falling from the sky. That, rain stuff again. Right. It rains on day 24. I looked around, but didn't see anyone anywhere. Hiriko the Third's coming. It will be from that direction. I took off down a nearby street to check. Still no sign of Hiriko the Third, or Kako-ji for that matter. This road is the fastest way to the lab from the school. Something happened that made her take another route. Maybe the rain has forced her to take shelter somewhere. I walked to the nearest crossroads and decided to take a look down one of the other streets. And then, I saw something. Someone. They were standing there, looking right at me. God, it looks so creepy looking at me from this angle, in the shadows. The sun still wasn't up, and the rain didn't help visibility at all. Because of that, I couldn't make out who it was.
Is that Hiriko 3? No, she'd be carrying Kako-ji.
Oh. Got bars, Takumi.
So maybe...
Something clicked, and everything became clear.
It's me. That's the me from the Box of Calamity timeline. Takumi 3.
Uh-oh. When I put that together, I took off down one of the ruined streets.
Hey, wait!
He ran after me. The rain was stronger now, but it wasn't slowing him down. If he caught up with me, it'd cause a lot of problems. I had to throw him off. But how? I tried to think of something as I headed down the road to the lab. I jumped over a puddle and ran a good 60 feet. Oh. Then, there was a dull thud behind me. I spun around to see what had happened. Lying there on the soaking wet sidewalk was Takumi 3. He wasn't moving. There was somebody else there, too. Must be Hiriko. She stood over Takumi 3 and looked down at him. Oh, yes. I vaguely remember this. He looked up at her and croaked out a single word in a weak, faltering voice.
Who?
He never finished his question. The next moment his eyes glazed over and he passed out. What a pathetic weakling that guy is. Thank God that's not me. Wait, what? Was it okay to leave him there like that? We moved him inside a building with a roof. That's good enough. Come on, we have to get back to the lab. Right. Okay. We ran back to the lab and into the PLM room. There was nobody there. But something was strange. The air was somewhat hazy. Almost as if... Oh no. We missed her. Hiriko rushed over to the control console and began furiously typing on the keyboard. Damn it! We're too late! What's wrong?
No.
I checked the log. The machine was last used 10 minutes ago. What? How? One person made the leap. Their destination was the Hunt Mystery Timeline. You know what that means. Kako-ji's gone? Just in the last 10 minutes? I'm afraid so. Hiriko 3 must have arrived and sent her away while we were outside. No. We didn't have time to stand around and feel sorry for ourselves. We needed to act, and fast. Well, then we have to go too. We'll follow her to the Hunt Mystery Timeline and... Hiriko shook her head. Nope. Blood space probably about to expire. We can't. Why? Look at the display in your helmet. It keeps track of blood space wave activity. They're looking pretty low. Right. We won't be able to leap again for a while. It's 2 days until they'll become strong enough again. 8:10 p.m. on day 26. What, we're stuck here? So we're... Yes. We're going to be stuck here for a while. In the Box of Calamity timeline. Oh, shit. What's our original timeline gonna think about us going missing? You've got to be kidding. Takumi, man, one job, bro. Just sit down and wait. You couldn't even do that. Hideko and I discussed what we should do next. Eventually, we decided to carry Takumi 3 back to the school. Couldn't just leave him out there in the ruins all night. Even though the sun's coming up soon, apparently. With Takumi 3 hoisted on my back, we made our way back to Lost Defense Academy. The sun was coming up by the time we arrived.
Oh.
The morning announcement will be playing soon. We have to hurry. How about you help me with this guy, then? Excuse me? Me? Carry luggage? That's your job, servant. You're the one who carried Kako G to the machine, so... Again with the servant stuff. Just who do you think I am, anyway? My servant, of course. Was I not clear? Would you prefer lackey? I mean, lackey kind of sounds better. We took Takumi 3 back to his room and put him into bed.
There. That should do it.
No, he looks so pitifully vulnerable sleeping like that.
Don't be commenting on my sleeping face.
I wish we could stay to draw something on his face. But we don't have the time.
No, we only have 2 days.
We have to leave before the others start waking up.
But yeah, that too.
Right.
Let's get going.
Okay, let's sneak away. Back on the road to the lab, Hideko suddenly came to a halt. You still don't have all your memories back yet, do you? Huh? We're in the Box of Calamity timeline right now. What's that? If you don't remember, that's alright. We can probably chalk it up to leap damage. What do you mean? It's not important. Forget I said anything. Because of what happens to Nozomi? She began walking again, clearly in no mood to discuss the matter further. I watched in confusion as she strode further and further ahead of me. What just happened? Beats me. Not like we needed Box of Calamity endings for this route. We arrived back in the lab and did what little we could. Namely, we took off our suits, hung them up, and caught our breath. Once that was done, we were at a loose end. We had nothing to do and way too much time on our hands. Plus, we need to get food somewhere. We'll just have to wait things out here for the next 2 days. The next sleep's at 8 p.m. on day 26, so it's more like 2.5. Don't quibble over details. What difference does it make? You're the one who quibbles over details all the time, Hideko. Come on, man. I'm starting to drift away from Hideko. She's being a bit too overbearing for me right now, you know. I'm not your servant. I am your lackey. Partner in crime, maybe. So, how are we going to kill time until then? Want to play 20 questions? I think I'd get bored of that after 5 minutes. Would you like to lick my boots then? No. That was the last time we spoke to each other that day. That was it. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. For the next few hours, we sat around in silence, letting time pass us by. Awkward. We just sat there in silence. The whole day. So what, we just like stared at each other? 10 o'clock. I'm getting pretty hungry.
Oh.
Me too. Go find some food somewhere and cook it for me.
Huh?
Somewhere? Somewhere in the town ruins. Sometimes you find old canned food around. Why don't you go look for some yourself? I'm not the servant here. That was the last straw. Sorry. The other one was the second to last straw. This is all your fault, you know. What is?
Hey!
Us missing Kako G. I told you to wait here. The blood space waves were about to fade out. What was I supposed to do? I waited, and you still didn't come back, so I went outside to try and find you. When I saw Takumi 3 chasing you, I knew I had to do something, so I went around him and up into one of the buildings. He would have caught up to you if I hadn't knocked him out with that clean knee drop to the back of his head. Don't you get it? I did all of this to save you, and now you're saying it's all my fault? You're the one who sent Kakuji to the mystery timeline, I'm just saying, you know. Hideko's tirade seemed to jog something loose in my mind. A screw, maybe. Of course. How could I forget something so important? Is it the leap damage again? What's the matter? A memory. I remembered something. About day 24 in this timeline. It was around 4 p.m. When I was Takumi 3, I saw Hideko 3 leaving the school grounds. I didn't realize it at the time, but she must have been carrying Kakuji too. Yeah, come on, get with the program, man. I wondered what she was up to when I followed her. Then I spotted someone in a leap suit in the city ruins. Of course, I didn't know what the suit was back then or who was inside it. But I do now. That was the me from the steady fundamental timeline. Takumi 1, the version of me I am now. I don't need to tell you the rest. Somebody hit me with a nice clean knee drop to the back of the head. That's weird, isn't it? Why is history repeating itself like this? It's like we were never going to change the timeline in the first place. It was inevitable. The same thing happened in the killer zombie timeline. Hey, at least we avoided the comedy route.
Oh.
So, what are you getting at? It's like we're on rails, just acting out a predetermined series of events. Like, the whole reason Hunt Mystery Timeline even exists at this point is because we leapt here. We made it happen. We're closing the loop. The same goes for us failing to stop Kakuji leaving this timeline. I feel like we're reenacting a version of history that's already happened. Or that we're being railroaded so things play out the way they're supposed to. Is anything we're doing making a difference? Is it even possible for us to change history? Not this again. We've been over this already. Yeah. We branch out and you pop. Over in the killer zombie timeline, we saved Hideko 2 and made sure Takumi 2 got treated. But enough! I can't keep talking on an empty stomach like this. Don't waste what few calories I have access to by making me repeat myself. I'm going to bed. We need to conserve our strength. Good night. Hideko skulked away to a corner of the room and lay down with her back to me. I stared at her for a while and thought about what she'd said. According to her, Hideko 2 was killed by Takumi 2 in the killer zombie line on day 16. But I had no memory of that happening. I really only had her word for it. Yeah, right? Was it true? Could Hideko have been lying to me? Suddenly, I became aware of a fragrance in the air. Felt familiar. Almost nostalgic. I knew that soothing floral aroma was the scent of lavender. Yep, good on you for identifying it, Takumi. Now we're going to apply that knowledge going forward. At the very least, we weren't in any danger of dying of thirst. Rainwater had collected in the little hollows of the ruins around us, giving us enough to stay hydrated. Food was another matter. The last time we'd had anything to eat was 2 nights ago. Feeling dizzy. I think my blood sugar's getting low. Same here. We need to find something to eat soon. I mean, we can survive longer than 2 days without food, guys. Hideko and I split up to look for food, but in the end... But I get it, though. Consider it a fast. The whole day's almost gone. Have you even been trying? I wanted to scream back, of course I have. I'm just as hungry as you are, you know. But I didn't have the energy. So I just moped. But I didn't say anything, and Hideko didn't press me. A heavy silence settled over the two of us. Again. We might have to eat each other. Cannibalism. Faint from hunger and exhaustion, we slowly made our way back to the lab and spent the next couple of hours there. Takumi, what time is it? Check for yourself. You've got a built-in glasses, don't you? Too much trouble to raise my hand. Just tell me. I took my device out of my pocket and checked the time. It's 9:50 p.m. Still a whole day before we can leap back. Probably worried about us back in Steady Fundamental. From their point of view, we just disappeared. Can't we just sneak into the Lost Defense Academy? It's not like the intruder alarm's gonna play, because we're welcome there. We just need to go in the middle of the night. Maybe they think we eloped together. Kidding. Sorry. I don't have the energy to laugh. I'm almost at my limit, too. I don't think I can make it through these last 22 hours. What do you want me to do about it? We've already searched every inch of these old ruins. In that case, there's only one place we can go.
Huh?
Where's that? I mean, couldn't we have gone to Second to Last Defense Academy too? Although I suppose it was blown up, but surely there's like a packet of chips left. The only place we're guaranteed to get a high caloric intake. The cafeteria.
Huh?
You want to steal food from the cafeteria?
Huh.
You're really that surprised? What did you think we were doing here?
Huh.
But what if someone sees us?
Huh.
That's why we've got our leap suits on. Oh. Come on, let's go. Is this when we ambush Takumi in the strange pod room? I can't recall when that happens. I don't think it's here, though. We snuck along the hallway to the cafeteria and slipped inside, making as little noise as possible. Then we ransacked the place. We mostly took snacks and preserved food, stuff we wouldn't need to cook. Can't we just eat it here? And take off our helmets? We'd be royally screwed if anyone saw us. It's 11:10 p.m. The nighttime announcement was a while ago. Doesn't matter. Some of them are bound to still be awake. You worry too much. It won't take long. Uh-oh. Well, now who's not thinking? Mind you, it's probably because she's hungry. But right as Hideko reached up to remove her helmet... Fuck. Yeah, that's the noise. That's the noise I'd have made too, Gaku. Quick, pin him down! We took off running as fast as we could. Even in our panic trying to get away, a thought occurred to me. Something happened in this timeline with Gaku in the middle of the night.
I got kinda hungry, so I went to the cafeteria for some food, and when I turned around, there were two dark, shadowy figures standing at the back of the room.
At least I knew who those shadowy figures had been now. Fortunately, no one tried to follow us, but we weren't in the clear yet. Clutching our spoils tight, we ran all the way back to the lab. Well, at least didn't take off our helmet. That was a close call. Damn it, Gaku! After we filled our bellies, Hideko and I decided to take some well-earned rest. We spent most of day 26 lounging around like giant pandas. Well-earned, is it? If you say so. Before we knew it, the sun had gone down and night had fallen. Yes, please don't miss the next leap. The time was 8:03 p.m. Soon the blood space waves would finally be strong enough for us to leap again. Hideko was setting it all up. I didn't want to distract her, but I still had some doubts. We're going to hunt mystery, right? Well, not quite.
Huh?
Why not? Shouldn't we be trying to stop Kakoji? Of course, but we're actually going to the mystery timeline. It's day 26. This is the day Hunt Mystery splits off into the Hunt and Mystery. Our original goal was to prevent the murders Kakoji perpetrates in the mystery line.
Oh?
Now that timeline has branched off, we have to follow her there. Hideko continued pressing buttons and typing commands, then stopped. No. This can't be.
Huh?
What's wrong? There's a lock on the mystery timeline. To put it simply, it's like when a phone blocks all incoming calls. Does that mean what I think it does? We're blocked off. It's guaranteed to happen now. I'm afraid so. The machine won't let us sleep there. Did Kakoji do this? She must have. She's the only one in that timeline who knows this lab exists. She's smart, too. I doubt it would take her long to figure out how the machine works. Great. We've got no choice. We'll have to return to Steady Fundamental for now and plan a new strategy. Damn it. You're right. Okay. It was just 1 minute left until our leap. Everything was set up and ready to go. What are we going to tell everyone when we got back? Oh, when we get back, sorry. That we eloped. How about, we went out to explore the ruins early on day 24, got caught in the rain, and were laid up with a fever until now? A fever so bad we couldn't move for the last 2 days. Ugh, nobody's gonna buy that. Nobody's going by that, sorry. I added the going to buy that. I'm open to suggestions. Excuses and cover stories are your forte, not mine. What, is that too much work for you? While we were talking, the time changed. It was 8:10 p.m. now. Okay, time to go home. This whole idea of just like us traveling through different timelines to mess things up, it reminds me of something. I don't know. I can't picture it in my head. Whether it's a game or a movie or a TV show, but I just like this concept of meddling in other timelines. Another version of us. It's late. Let's wait until tomorrow to discuss the Kako G problem.
Huh?
Fine with me. I'm going back to my room. Some peace and quiet for once. We staggered back onto school grounds and made it up to the roof. When we got there... Where have you two been? You got any idea how worried we were? It's been 3 days. We've been going out of our minds looking for you. We couldn't find any trace of you. We were starting to wonder if you had eloped or something. See? Seriously? But if that were the case, you wouldn't have come back. What have you been doing? Do you have to ask? Feeding, seeding, and breeding. Whoa, 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 whoa. Such indecency. Do you two think nothing of nothing else? I sighed. Might as well get this over with. The truth is, we went out to explore the ruins on day 24. You guys remember how hard it was raining that day? Well, we both caught a cold in it, and we were laid up with a fever until today. Everyone's faces had the same expression. Blank astonishment. But the silence only lasted for a moment. Aw, sheesh. Is that all? Guess there's no helping it then. Don't let it happen again, okay? All this stress is bad for my heart. Unbelievable. They actually bought it. Huh? Nothing. Don't worry about it. Anyway, we're sorry to worry you all this time. Me too. I apologize. Wow. I don't think I've ever heard you apologize before. Why is that giving you a nosebleed, for goodness sake? It wasn't addressed to you. Oh, come on! Just then. Excuse me. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Huh?
Ava? You're here? I know this is sudden, but I am now a member of the Special Defense Unit. Perhaps you heard about it already? Yeah, I remember, because of that fucking prank everyone tried to pull on me. But I haven't formally introduced myself to either of you yet. The brainwashing's done. I feel like that's a little faster than in the other timelines. Mr. Sumino, Miss Shizuhara, it's an honor to be working with you. Hey! Aw, Ava, we told you before, you don't gotta be so formal around us. Yeah, we're all on the same team here. Just make sure to ignore any weird orders from the boys, okay? Aw, so I can't get her to show me her boobs? Of course not! And I can't perform a vivisection on her? Especially not that. But orders from us girls are okay. Ava, shake. Yeah, Kurata extended a hand. Ava knelt down and put her own hand on top of it. Aw, you're so adorable. Who's a good girl? You is. Yes, you is. She patted Ava's head. Ava kept herself knelt there with her tongue lolling, an expression of pure ecstasy on her face. Good God, that's pure ecstasy? Oh, I want to try too. Ava, do some more doggy style stuff. Doggy style? Understood. Lady Ava, no! You must ignore strange orders from the girls as well. Aw, but I wanted to set up a killing game with her. It wouldn't be much of a killing game if you know who the suspect's going to be. A killing game? That sounds lovely. I'd be glad to participate. You don't even know what that means, do you? You should join too, Mr. Yakushiji. And you, Mr. Ginzaki. Oh, well, I guess a little one wouldn't hurt. Don't get swept up in the mood, you two. Oh? Is a killing game a contest to see who can kill the most invaders? That really does sound wonderful. Let's all kill lots of invaders together. I wasn't sure what had happened in the 3 days that Hiroko and I had been gone. It seemed like Ava had assimilated to the team just fine, even without our help. Now that the team's back together, should we celebrate the usual way? I'm down for that. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Special Defense Unit!
Special Defense Unit!
Best in the world! Indestructible and undefeated! Never lose, never yield! Special Defense Unit, fight on! Hell yeah. Shit, man, that gets me hyped up. Everyone raised their voices, their cheers echoing out across the roof. Hideko watched them with a mixture of confusion and relief.
I guess this is fun.
It's like that meme, like, they don't know I transferred to another timeline for 2 days, standing in the corner of a party while everyone's dancing. Her expression softened a little, and she smiled as the group continued kidding around. Oh, God, so nice to speak with other people again. I'm being overdosed on Hideko. Too much of a good thing, man. It's not healthy, gotta say.
Burn Adam troops!
Okay. Oh dear, Sirei's theme's playing. Sabino, Shizihara, I assume you know why you're here? Explain ourselves? Did you need some extra players for a game of Mahjong? Of course not! Sheesh, what does this, a Yakuza playthrough? This is about your unauthorized stay away from school grounds. It wasn't our fault. We were out on a regular exploration mission, but then we had to Ekon prick our Dangletools join Spigot with a prawn tackle. What the hell did I just read? That's right. If we hadn't done that, the Bevergache's muffin hole would have been rudgered all over the Hampton box. We found the prawn tackle just fine, but actually Akon pricking the Dangletool join Spigot was harder than we thought. Is there any sense to this? Or is it just random gibberish? It's delicate work after all. In the end, it took us 3 whole days. Naturally, we were lying through our teeth. We were just making up a bunch of nonsense words we hoped sounded convincing. No, that doesn't sound convincing whatsoever. We'd had a little strategy meeting before we came here to get our story straight. It had the intended effect. Siri and Nigu were stunned into silence, trying to make sense of the gibberish we'd bombarded them with. We were waiting a full 30 seconds before they spoke again. So, what exactly is a Dangletool, whatchamacallit? What does that beaver gash thingummy event have to do with it? Even if we tried to explain, you wouldn't understand. Suffice it to say, we had to deal with a certain phenomenon to prevent the entire Special Defense Unit from being wiped out. We knew about it thanks to our previous experiences in the time loop. It caused us no end of suffering in other timelines. So you were out there trying to save the rest of the team? And working at it solidly for the 3 whole days? We both nodded, our faces completely serious. I don't know about this. It does sound a mite suspicious. Oh, so that's your attitude, is it? In that case, maybe we'll stop sharing information about the enemy with you. Are you okay with that? Your new and improved Domena-cognitive reconstruction therapy process was only made possible because of my advice. Isn't that right? I suppose so. Thanks to that, we brainwashed Ava much faster than we were expecting. And it's so complete that we never have to worry about it coming undone. Provided she isn't subjected to a very powerful mental shock, that is. See what I'm saying? Takumi and I are on your side. We always have the team's best interests in mind. That's how we made it all the way to day 27 without a single member entering total debt. You're sweating. It was a lot harder for us than it was for you. No! Oh, fine. Have it your way. If it'll help us win the war, anything goes. We'll do whatever you want. Well, then. Yeah, you're off the hook. You're allowed to stay outside school grounds without prior notice. Just make sure you're here on battle days, alright? Okay. Understood. After finishing up our talk with Sirei and Nigu, Hideko and I made our way back to the library. Back to looking for reflections, huh?
Oh?
You do want to find a way out of this loop, don't you? Yeah, of course, but will we really find it in that book? All we know is that Professor Inone was researching the time loop and wrote up his findings. It's our only lead. We have to take that chance.
What are we going to do about Kakoji?
I don't know. I thought about it all last night, and I still haven't come up with anything.
There's nothing we can do. Everything's set in motion, just as it always should have been. When's the next time we can leave? Day 31, between 1:50 and 5:10 p.m. 4 days from now. But we still can't leap to the mystery timeline. It's going to stay blocked off for the next 50 days. Why 50 days? When a timeline is locked, it automatically opens up again after 50 days. If Kakoji leapt on day 24, it will be at least day 74 before we can follow her. It'll be way too late to stop her by then. Exactly. I'm honestly stumped. We'll just have to put the whole Kakoji issue on hold for now. I know it's frustrating, but it's the only thing we can do. Yes. Kakoji still weighed heavily on my mind, but I tried to concentrate on searching for the book instead. It's so funny, like, of all the Special Defense Unit members, it's Kako, who's Kakoji. It could have been anyone. Finding a way out of the loop was just as important, if not more so. I knew that, and I really did try to focus, but... This is so irritating. 60% of these shelves searched, and still nothing. What happened to You'll Have Hope until we searched them all? Maybe it really isn't here. Don't say that. It's here, it has to be. How can you be so sure? Instinct. That's all. Don't underestimate my instincts. So it's somewhere in the 40% we haven't checked yet? I hope you're right. Hope has nothing to do with it. What if it isn't here? What?
No.
What are you going to do if it's not here? How will you take responsibility for that? It's not making any sense. What am I even supposed to say here? Anyway, I'm done for today. Go do whatever you want until tomorrow. Having reached her limit, Hideko stormed out, the clacking of her heels echoing down the halls as she went. What was that all about? Who knows? She's constantly having her outbursts of anger. I decided to ignore Hideko's weird outburst for now. It's probably just the stress of the last few days getting to her. It'll be evening soon. After getting my thoughts in order, I headed out like usual. What should I do with the rest of my day? Bum around. We can't explore, unfortunately. I still couldn't take my mind off the Kakoji problem, but it was like Hideko said. There was nothing we could do. I need to make finding the book my first priority. Who knows? Maybe I'll come up with a way to deal with Kakoji while I'm searching. I got into bed and let the tide of sleep wash over me. In a few minutes, I was out like a light. There we go. Missed out on our sleep descriptions last few nights. Day 28. Our 4th week in the final route. What's up?
Oh.
You're late, you blithering half-wit! Can't I at least take my time over breakfast? Just get to work. I don't want to waste time talking. We've got 40% of the library still to check. That Metempsychosis book has to be in here somewhere. Give it your all and find it! I mean, there's only so much effort I can put into searching for a book. Before I could reply, Hideko disappeared into the upper part of the room. Her eyes had looked bloodshot. She was just as stressed out today as she had been yesterday. I didn't want to think about how she'd react if we didn't find the book today. Not wanting to let that happen, I plunged into the search, trembling with a kind of desperate determination. The day wore on, and the moment I'd been dreading finally arrived. Great. Storm's here.
No.
I can't take this anymore! I'm going to burn all these books to ashes! Whoa, calm down, Hideko. We've still got like 30% to go. We still have a chance of finding it. No, 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 no! We've been searching for days and there's still no sign of it. It's not in here. We won't know that for sure until we've checked it all. Somewhere along the way, our roles had been reversed. How did that happen? We'll just have to order it online. Oh yeah? I didn't realize Amazon delivers out here. I don't think they deliver out here, and the Undying Flames might get in the way of them, you know. They'll have to do a no-contact delivery. Then what do we do? If we can't find that book, we'll be stuck in this loop forever. Yep, I think she's being driven mad at the thought of that. I'm going back to my room. Take the rest of the day off. Be seeing you. Hideko left, her eyes downcast. Unlike yesterday, she didn't seem angry or stressed so much as emotionally exhausted. Couldn't we just ask Sire? Like, hey, does this book exist in the library? Okay, well, time of my afternoon nap. It was evening. I still had some free time left. I went back to my room to center myself, then headed out.
Ah,
What should I do now? The usual. Get under the blankets. Close your eyes. Maybe we can relieve Hirako's stress by letting her draw on our face. Reflections on imprecatory metempsychosis is still a no-show. Is it in the library or not? We've come too far to give up now. I'll see the search through to the very end.
Huh?
Will Hirako be there tomorrow? I still had some fears and doubts in my mind, but they all faded into the background as I drifted off to sleep. Oh dear. Hope is slowly being drained away. From the both of us. This has been a trying episode for Hirako and Takumi. After breakfast, I made my way to the library. Somebody else was there already. They had their back to me, but it was clearly a girl with long dark hair. Hey, Hirako. Good to see you. At the sound of my voice, she turned around. But it wasn't Hirako. Good morning, Mr. Samino.
Huh?
Ava? What are you doing here? Studying. I thought it would be useful if I knew more about your culture and customs. How about you? Couldn't we order you to find the book? There was a chance she knew something about the book I needed. Wouldn't do any harm to ask anyway. Hey, have you ever heard of a book called Reflections on Imprecatory Metempsychosis? Ava thought for a moment, then shook her head. Damn. No, I haven't. I'm sorry.
Huh?
That's too bad. I don't suppose you know anything about time loops? Oh, yes, I know all about them. What? It's where young men and women go wild together in a swimming facility after dark with colorful lights everywhere. It's an evening of debauchery and hedonism, isn't that right? That's a night pool, not a time loop. You got the last word backwards. Oh? Clearly Ava didn't know anything that could help. Well, I must be going. I have to give Miss Osuzuki a massage later. Why am I not surprised? Please excuse me. As soon as Ava left the room, someone else appeared from behind the stacks.
Huh?
Hirako. How long have you been there? A while. I skipped breakfast and came here first thing this morning. Oh, you heard me talking just now? Of course. You should be more careful. Mentioning the loop could have unintended consequences. The loop and Cryptoglobe are connected, so I thought Ava might know something about it. But she didn't. Leaking information to her only makes things riskier for us. I just asked about them in general. I didn't tell her we were stuck in one. It should be fine. You know, it's like when you throw out a hypothetical to your friends. Like, kiss, marry, kill, or something else. Hirako furrowed her brow. Fine. Let's just get started on our work for today. Right. Reflections on imprecatory metempsychosis. Here we come. Had a lot of practice saying the title. However, things are starting to look bad, aren't they? Yeah, I'd say we've searched around 80% of what's here. Just 20% to go. What if we ask the others for some help? How are we supposed to explain what we're doing without telling them about the loop or our parallel leaping? Maybe it's time we did tell them. Did you forget what I told you back on day 11? Hell, did you forget what I told you like 5 hours ago? Telling them practically guarantees the worst possible outcome. I've lived through 146 loops and there's never been a single exception. We're on our own then. Yes. We'll have to hope for the best from this remaining 20%. I think karma's come to bite us in the ass for how we've been behaving. Hirako and I left the library and I went back to my room. Part of me wanted to keep searching for it right up until nighttime, but I knew that wouldn't be practical. I had to strengthen my bonds with my other teammates if we were going to work together effectively. Guess I should go find someone to hang out with. After a little mental cleanup, I headed out on my rounds like usual. After our little mental cleanup, we realized that we've actually bonded with everyone fully, and we don't need to do so ever again. In fact, we should just have a nap and drift off to sleep. We'll probably finish our search of the library in another 2 days. If we still haven't found the book after that, then I'll deal with that when the time comes. I guess we'll find a bookstore out in the ruins. I tried not to think about what the future might hold, and counted sheep until I fell asleep. Counted sheep where exactly? Day 30. We were approaching the worst case scenario. Wasn't a sure thing just yet, but the little hope we had was dwindling away rapidly. Every evening had already arrived. Hideko and I stopped searching for books and regrouped, even though it still says morning in the top right. The seconds ticked by in silence. She didn't have to say anything. I knew what she was thinking. Ah, god damn it, son of a bitch! What does Sonia Nevermind say? And Dairo too. Don't worry, I'm sure it'll be in the last 10%. You really think so? Yeah, absolutely. My words didn't do a lot to reassure her. She turned to me with a weary expression, like she was carrying the weight of the world on her shoulders. Takumi, do you believe in miracles? As long as the miracle happen and not never happen. I wasn't prepared for a question like that. I had no idea how to answer it.
I think if you keep believing in something for long enough, you can make it happen. You can absolutely overcome any obstacle in your way.
I mean, I traveled back in time, didn't I? That's a miracle in and of itself.
I don't know if that counts as a miracle or not, but it's good enough for me.
Did you steal that line from someone? It's far too philosophical for a servant like you. We're in a library. Maybe I picked it up somewhere.
Oh.
At least, that's what I'd usually say. But I'm not in the mood for it today. Well, me either, so that makes two of us. What? Alright, I've decided. I'll believe too.
Huh?
In miracles?
Ugh.
No, not miracles. What I want to believe in is Uchikoshi writing the fact that we find this book in the next 10% somehow. Hideko stared at me intensely. I froze up, gulping nervously. And then... that was a close one. I was about to start spouting corny lines myself. Could have been my imagination, but it looked like Hideko was blushing. Just a little. All we can do now is push through to the end. The day after tomorrow, that is. The day after tomorrow? Tomorrow is no good. We have other plans, remember? Of course, it's going to be day 31. Exactly. That means we can leap again. Where are we going this time? I haven't decided yet. Let's talk about it tonight. Okay. After dinner, in the usual place. Sounds good. Alright, time for another excursion. I parted ways with Hideko to return to my room before heading out on my usual rounds. My usual rounds of sleeping. Hey Hideko, I noticed something on my device earlier. Take a look. I showed her the screen. It's currently displaying the map of the different timelines. This is the Hunt mystery route. What about it?
Huh?
Kakoji leapt to this timeline on day 24, right? Then it splits into the Hunt and mystery lines on day 25. All this time, we've been fixated on just one of those branches, the mystery timeline. It's only natural since our goal has been to prevent the murders that happened there. That's right. And as I've told you several times now, it's been locked, so we can't leap there anymore. Well, why don't we intervene in the Invader Hunt timeline, get rid of the sponsor? Yeah, I know. Putting the murders aside for a moment, what if we focus on catching Kakoji instead? I see. There's still another branch she exists in that hasn't been locked. Right. We just have to leap the Invader Hunt timeline. There you go. The two of us snuck out of school and headed toward the lab.
Oh.
Everything looks good. The Hunt timeline hasn't been blocked off. So we can leap there? Yes, but not right now. The blood space waves won't be at their peak until tomorrow afternoon at 1:50 p.m. At least we know that, and we have a real chance of catching Kakoji now.
We still won't be able to do anything about the murders in the mystery timeline.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean we should just let her run wild in the other one, does it?
You're right. We should treat her and get rid of that Gi parasite in her head. There's another thing, too. But bear in mind, it's only a theory.
Oh, yeah?
I think the sponsor behind the Invader Hunt killing game is probably Kakoji, too.
Where'd you get the bees from?
She's the one who set it up so everyone would have to kill each other?
It would make sense, wouldn't it? There's no one else who'd be in a position to mastermind it.
So if we stop her in that timeline, we can stop the killing game from happening.
Yeah, good luck with that. Sounds like we've decided on our destination. Yeah. Tomorrow we're leaping to the Invader Hunt timeline. Okay. Hideko, I want to ask you something about the Hunt timeline. I don't have any memories of it. What exactly happened there? Like I said, we were forced to participate in a killing game called the Invader Hunt. Right. I do remember the name. It appeared on the blackboard on day 25 of the Hunt mystery timeline.
Huh?
There was also a tape recorder left on the teacher's desk. It had a message that mentioned it too. But that's all I know. I must not have gotten my memories back yet. To put it simply, we were offered a chance to participate in the game. The Hunt timeline is what happened when you agreed to it. And then the Invader Hunt took place. But what about after that? What actually happened during the game? I don't really know either. My memory of it ends on day 30. Yeah. Why? Because... Hideko let out a deep sigh. Day 30 is the day I was killed. Oh. Right. Well, we're gonna be too late to intervene on that front. Because it's day 31 now. Alright, up and at 'em. That afternoon, Hideko and I made our way to the lab once more. That does it for the settings. Now we just need to put on our suits and wait. Hey, how exactly are we going to treat Kako-G? The same way we did Takumi-G. But I thought Takumi-G only had Gi data inside him. Gi didn't physically travel back in time when the loop reset, but it's different with Kako-G. Yeah, she has a living parasite in her head. She's from the Box of Calamity timeline, where an actual Gi parasite crawled into her brain. True. That's why when we catch her, the first thing we'll do is cut off her head. Oh. Charming? Huh? Don't look at me like that. We'll bring her back afterwards. But that's not all we'll do. If we revive her right away, the record of her brain inside the Revivomatic will still include the Gi data. It'll reconstruct her neural pathways the way they are now, making it the same as if she were still possessed. Kind of like what happened with Takumi-G. That's right, hence why we'll treat her in the same way. With the repair program on the thumb drive. Okay, but be careful. Where we're going, you know, the Revivomatic, it's very finicky. It only wants to work when it wants to. For plot-related purposes. Made sense, but did we really have to cut off her head first? As long as she doesn't get drained of her blood, I pushed aside my gloomy thoughts and got into my suit. Hideko did the same. Remember, this timeline is basically uncharted territory. Neither of us know what's going to happen there, so... I know, we have to be careful. And I will be, don't worry. And just like that, it was time. 1:50 p.m. on the dot. Here we go. Alright. Time to find out what exactly we're going to change and alter in the Killing Game timeline. Let's try not to make a mess. Hey, aren't these suits going to make us stand out? It would be even worse if we took them off. Especially for me. Yeah. Oh right, the you from this timeline is already dead. If anyone saw me walking around alive again, they'd probably burn me like they did to witches in the Middle Ages. Guess we'll just have to be extra careful not to get caught.
No.
I agree. Let's get going. Here we are. This is where it happens, no? We made our way to the unmarked room on the first floor. The one we called the capsule room. We should be safe in here. Back in Steady Fundamental, this is where we put Ato. But I guess not in this timeline, because I killed him. What's our plan from here? First and foremost, we need information to help us pin down Kako-G's whereabouts. Just then, the unthinkable happened. The door opened, and somebody stepped into the room. Here it is. was the me from this timeline, Takumi 4! When he moved fast. He spun around and ran for the door. I couldn't let him escape. I dove forward and barely managed to stop him.
Hey! Let me go!
Takumi 4 struggled to get out from under me. Naturally, in terms of strength, we were equally matched. Gravity was on my side, though. I had him pinned down for the moment, but it would only be a matter of time before he threw me off. I had to do something. I had to keep him from getting away. Just as I was at my wit's end. Injected. Sorry, Takumi 4. Nap time. Hideko drew close and, with the voice changer in her helmet activated, whispered something to the other me. We have nothing to do with the invader hunt. All at once, the fight seemed to go out of Takumi 4. A few moments later, he lost consciousness completely.
Whew. Good thing I brought this anesthetic.
You've been walking around with that stuff this whole time?
Yes, I carry it as a kind of lucky charm.
Really?
How strong is it? How long do we have?
This batch is pretty strong. He'll probably be out for, 12 hours or so.
We carried the unconscious Takumi 4 to one of the capsules and stowed him inside it. What now? With Takumi 4 inside that capsule, everyone will think he's gone missing. We don't want them to come looking for him. Fortunately, I have a plan. You want me to take Takumi 4's place and get information out of everyone? Oh shit. Don't act like you don't want to. You've already taken off your leap suit. What are you going to do, though? I'll stay here. I need to keep an eye on Takumi 4. But remember, our time here is limited. We need to leap back by 5:10 p.m. It's probably best if we leave the school by 4 p.m. Have you got that? It's already 3:20 p.m. They only gave me 40 minutes! I hurried out the door and got to work. Yeah, but everyone hates me, right? I couldn't find anyone on the first or second floors. Finally, I got to the third floor and charged into the rec room. What is everyone doing in here? How do you do, fellow students? What do you mean? Where have you been, Takumi? Kako! My heart almost leapt right out of my chest. But then I realized my mistake. This wasn't Kako G. I could tell by the look in her eyes. Is something wrong? No, I'm fine. It's nothing, really. I brushed her off and took another look around the group. There were 9 of them here in total. I said everyone a moment ago, but we were still missing some members. Eito, Gaku, Darumi, Kurata, Eva, and Hideko 4 were nowhere to be seen. Of them, there were 2 whose absences I couldn't explain. Hey, where's Darumi? She still hasn't opened her eyes. And Kurata? Executed at the beginning of the game? Takumi, what's wrong with you? If this is a joke, it is not funny. Kurata, she refused to take part in the game, and Takamaru trailed off. Everybody looked heartbroken. Didn't take a genius to figure out what had happened, and yet you had to figure it out. She'd been killed by the Invader Hunt's mysterious sponsor, by Kako G. We all figured we couldn't stay depressed about it forever. So we decided to have a memorial in here tonight. Not just for Kurata, but Gaku and Hideko and the others too. Now that the killing game or Invader Hunt or whatever's over, we can finally take some time to grieve. Wait, what? I know we've had our differences in the past, but it's time to put them behind us. Whoa, wait a minute. What do you mean the game is over? Everyone looked at each other in confusion. Seriously, man, what's up with you today? The sponsor died this morning, remember? They died? Yep. Burned to a crisp by undying flames. You were right there with us when it happened.
They were wearing that curious suit with the big helmet. So we never managed to figure out who they really were.
Don't worry. There'll be another one coming very soon.
But they're dead and gone now. That much is obvious.
Their body was burned away completely. There was nothing left of them afterwards.
They screamed in this really weird way at the end. It sounded kind of like...
I like how you remembered how they screamed, Shoma. So yeah, game's over. Alright, well. Shit, man, we did a good job. We resolved it without even doing anything. You really don't remember any of that? I was more confused than ever now, but I didn't want to let it show and make things worse. I did my best to smile and sound at least halfway normal. Oh, yeah, of course. I remember now. I just, I hit my head in the hallway a while back, and things have been a little fuzzy since then. I don't think they bought my excuse, but no one called me out on it either. I need to get back to Hideko and tell her about this. I pulled out my device and checked the time. 4:02 p.m.? Okay, I have to go now. Oh, man. I'm feeling dizzy all of a sudden. I guess I'm not fully recovered yet. Sorry, but I think it's best if I call it a night here. See you tomorrow, guys. I made my excuses and headed for the door. Never made it far. In my rush, I lost my footing and my head slammed onto the ground. Weirdly, I didn't feel any pain, because before I could even feel it, my consciousness suddenly faded away. Good God. What do you mean? What's happening? You really are dizzy, aren't you? We're stuck here? Oh, shit. I woke up suddenly, sitting bolt upright. The first thing I did was check my device. The time was 4:27 p.m. The date? Day 32! I've been knocked out for a whole day, which meant I'd also missed the window to leap out of this timeline. This is bad. I have to go find Hideko. I got to my feet and opened the door. But before I could leave, someone else came charging in. It was Tsubasa. She looked tense and jittery. She was clearly worried about something. Takumi, Yeah, you look fine. In that case, come with me. It's an emergency. What's wrong? What's happening? I didn't get a chance to say no, or even ask where we were going. Tsubasa just dragged me along with her. Eventually, we stopped outside a door on the first floor. The gym? I haven't told the others about this yet. You're the captain, so I figured you should be the first to know. The escape pod? Tsubasa got up on the stage and walked toward this corner of the room. I followed her. She stopped and knelt down to open a trap door in the floor. I already knew it was there. I remembered it from the mystery timeline. This leads to the escape pod storage, right? Good. Sounds like you haven't forgotten everything. Apparently, Takumi 4 knew about it too. Come on, there's something I need to show you. She disappeared into the darkness. As I climbed down after her, I had a bad feeling about what might be waiting for me down there. Oh, that's right, she had to explain it to me again. Finally, we reached the bottom. I looked around and... Oh yeah, that's right. This disaster happened. Hey, what's the matter? Aren't you shocked about this? Honestly, I wasn't. I'd seen the exact same thing happen in another timeline after all, but it seemed unnatural for me to be too calm. I had to put on some kind of act. Whoa, what the heck? Oh, the escape pod's been totally wrecked. What the hell is this? Right? This is really, really bad, right? It looked like I was in the clear. I wasn't much of an actor, but acting surprised, that I could handle. Not that it even mattered right now. Even if I'd seen it happen before, the escape pod being put out of commission was still a serious matter. Whoa, do you know what did this, Tsubasa? Yeah, I just got through analyzing the damage before I came to see you. Let me explain. The corrosion's been caused by something called particle bacteria. It erodes matter on a molecular level, so it's invisible to the naked eye until the damage starts to show. The bacteria eats away at metal to grow stronger. Actually, I'm not sure if eat is the right word. Technically, it's more like the energy released during the oxidation process allows its cells to reproduce. Don't be fooled by the bacteria part of the name. It's not really alive, just a chemical substance. That said, we're talking about something that randomly occurs in quantum-level space, so there's not a lot we know about it. This was new information. I guess that's because when I found the pod in the mystery timeline, Tsubasa wasn't there to investigate it. No, she was hanging from a tree. Like I said, this is really, really bad. I mean, with the pod in this condition, we'll be able to get away with the final attack launches on day 100. Oh yeah, well, seen that cutscene a million times by now. That means on day 100 we'll be wiped out too. Tsubasa gulped and nodded. Can you repair it? Not the way it is now. I'd have to get rid of the particle bacteria first. Is that possible? Boss took out a photograph and showed it to me. Yeah, but I'll need some of this. QB liquid. It's the only thing that can purge the bacteria. I have no idea where to find it, though. What about the biolab? I looked in there already. This is rare stuff. I don't think there's a single vial of it in the whole school. At this point, the only thing we can do is search around in the ruins outside and hope for the best. Sounds like a job for the other me.